That's a tall ass chair. On my neck? Can I put it right here?
Like we're having a conversation, right?
Like on my collar or something?
1, 2, 3. Cool.
Yeah, it's bright in here. Holy I gotta be professional.
Test 1, 2, 3.
My name is Andres Iniguez.
I'm Brendan Lucas.
Dylan Russell.
My name is Randy Martinez.
My name is Jose Soto.
My name is Felipe Perez.
My name is Jonathan Arce.
My name is Julian Hernandez.
My name is Stephen Bowler.
My name is Marcos Anthony Carrillo Mercado.
My full name is Brandon Allen Kratka.
Harvey Schuler, and I took Fundamentals of Fabrication.
Fundamentals of Fabrication.
In John and Matt's class.
I was just working at McDonald's. I was bored as hell, and I was like, nah, I gotta do something. So I was like welding. I saw the Fab School, and I thought about how in high school we came here for a field trip. I saw the welding machines and everything around here, and I was like, it looks like a pretty good school to go to. And then my teacher was like, oh, you should go. And I was like, okay.
Before joining the school, I went to community college for welding. I didn't like it, so I kind of just dropped out and then came here because this is what I wanted to do. So I was like, oh, I'll just come here and have fun. Do what I want to do. I knew about it for a while. I think I just searched up like welding schools near me, and it was like the second one that popped up.
I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, pretty much anything with a motor. I love boats, love cars, love trucks, so just thought it'd be pretty fitting for me to come to this school and just get more knowledge about the stuff that I'm passionate about and be able to apply it to my life. I found out about this school. I had a couple friends that went. They recommended it. They said it was a really good school to get the basics and learn how to, I mean, you're not going to really find another place where you can get the mill, get the lathe, get notching, bending, everything all in one spot. So that was pretty appealing. And then I just kind of reached out to Noah, and then he got me locked in.
I got out of the military, Marine Corps. I served for 13 years, a little over 13 years. I had a heart attack, and I was transitioning out. I just jumped into like fabrication. I've always been a creative guy. I was in the special operations community while I was in the Marine Corps. And I just want to give back. I don't like to fake it. I just do what I do. And fabrication pulled me in. The art pulled me in. It just kept popping up on Instagram and Facebook. I checked on like Google searched it, and then it started popping up even more, and being able to use all these tools, taking these measurements, adding to the toolbox.
I'm originally from San Diego, and I've just grew up in the car scene. I love cars, and I found that fabrication to be my best suit of automotive journey, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I just wanted to work with cars for my whole life, so I decided fabrication was the way to go.
So in high school, I was welding. I was doing flux though, so it wasn't as good. I went to go weld with my grandpa for a little bit during the summer. It was more stick, and then I wanted to get into some cleaner welds because I like the exhaust, headers. I wanted to get into all that automotive stuff. I saw this school and I thought I would take it.
I was looking through online and I found this school and came check it out.
I went to high school, and then out of high school I got a job washing cars at a dealership for about a year, and then after that I decided to join the military. So I was in the Navy for 11 years. I was a fire controlman in the Navy, so I worked on missile systems. I did that for about 6 years. I was on a ship, and then I went and I was an instructor for 4 years. And then after that, I went to work at my brother's shop. So I worked at my brother's shop for a few years, auto repair shop. And then from there, I came to school here. I've been hands-on for a long time.
Before joining the school, I was just like well, I still am. I'm still a musician. I do gigs on every weekend, Saturdays, Sundays. I just needed something else, just to keep me a bit more busy, so I looked up the school. I was searching for other schools, and this one caught my attention. I was one of those people that didn't know what to do at all, so I asked my brother, I asked him for help. I told him, I was like, you know what, I'm trying to do something. He went to UTI, but he heard about the school as well when he was looking. So he was like, you know what, instead of doing the same thing as me, just go for something else. I was like, okay. He said there's like a fabrication school nearby, and I was like, okay, I'll check that out, because I was always interested in like welding.
Before joining the school, I did 5 years in the Navy. I was a hull technician, welder, plumber, firefighter as well. So I did a lot of rapid response on floodings, a lot of casualties, a lot of flooding casualties, not necessarily fires, but I've seen a couple fires, but it was a lot of fun. So that aspect of it, I like doing things on the fly. I like changing my not necessarily attitude up, but the game plan up. If something goes wrong, I can change game plan quick and run into something else like that. I like doing on the fly stuff, and kind of just testing my abilities and what I can do and what I can't do.
I grew up with my dad. He's a pretty handy man.
So everything we did, we always built ourselves. Four-wheelers, and my Jeep has done projects with him with that. Just all sorts of stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to get into it on a higher scale. Looking in the world of the welding stuff, where I'm from is all like structural things, so I wanted something with more depth and the automotive side of things as far as like design and work goes with that. This is one of the spots that I landed, and I visited a couple schools, and this is where I fit in.
Oh, let's see, so I'm 22. I've been interested in metal fabrication probably since I was in high school, 18. I actually came and visited the school back in like right after I graduated, 2021. I heard about the Fab School at an event. I was at like an off-road event, and I kind of always knew I wanted to do metal fab. I kind of pieced that together pretty young, always been into cars, years past. Became an automotive tech, you know, kind of trying to stay in the car realm, all the while in the back of my head kind of knowing I want to do metal fab. So I tried out at a few shops and nobody would give me a shot, and so I was like, all right, I got to go to the Fab School. So here we are.
During the course, do you feel like your skills have been developed?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't really know much of these things at all. I didn't even know any of the things we talk about. Aluminum was challenging at first. I was blowing holes and everything. Gaps were a big issue too, but I learned from them.
Yes. Just a little bit. Yeah, thanks to our instructor, John and Matt, we learned a lot. From using hand tools to the Burr King to the 20-inch disc sander to all the equipment that you would get in a fabrication shop, right? It's a very humbling place if you actually pay attention. The notching was pretty tough sometimes, you know, like knowing the differences or where do you take your measurements from with the protractor. That was kind of hard. Again, just ask the questions. Don't be afraid to look stupid in front of other people because not everybody knows everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like when I first started here, I didn't know anything. I knew how to do a couple hand tools, like this and that, but I know a lot more now. That base project was a pain in the ass, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like 10, 20 times over, my skills have increased since I've been here in the matter of 6 months. It's just, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Just because you know what you're doing, like I've been doing fabrication for 8+ years. And just because you know what you're doing doesn't mean you do. You know, there could always be a better way of doing something, you know. I'd say the most challenging part was the cages. Working in a confined area, trying to get the most room you possibly can in the cab itself. And then you make one little wrong move and the whole tube is scrapped. So you have to pull it out, replace it, and put another one in, and then you have to redo all those works. Say if you did like 6 or 7, or you know, like 2 or 3 bends in it, and you know, 2 notches on it as well, and then you bent it 1 degree too much, or you know, 3 degrees too much. Now you have to restart over, or you notched it and now you have a big old gap in it.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I've always had like a niche for this stuff, so the working with the tools, all of the hands-on stuff comes very natural to me, but just getting that little bit of guidance, the good knowledge that's coming from our wise instructors like John, it's always good to help us grow our skills every day. And yeah, I've definitely progressed in my skill, and more so just my confidence with going out on those side jobs, doing those projects, and just having the confidence to cut into stuff to make big moves, you know?
Oh yeah, I feel like a fabricator now, man. I didn't really know about it before. I didn't know how to weld, I didn't know how to bend tubes, didn't know how to notch, didn't know how to do any of it. And thank you to John and our instructors, best instructors there is, and I feel like a fabricator now, so I've learned a ton of stuff within this 6 month span. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. From day one till now, I've definitely grown a lot. I never welded before. Like I took a workshop one time. It was like a day workshop, and they kind of taught me the basics. So I kind of knew what I was getting into, but I really didn't know how to lay a bead down. But as soon as like a few weeks here, and I grew a lot. So I definitely put some good beads down now.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I'm super thankful for the instructors I got, and love the program. I think I got way better, so super stoked about it. The aluminum was challenging. The vase, the bowl, or the trash can, I wanted to throw stuff when I was doing the vase. I wanted to give up, but that was challenging.
Very much so, yeah. I didn't even know how to read a tape measure at that point. For the most part, no, I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to weld. I was going like this everywhere.
For sure, like the little things that John knows that don't look like they'd be that much, but they take off so much time and it makes life so much easier. And it just makes you quicker and better at your job. And those little skills that he's learned over the 30 years that he's been doing it, 30 however many years, has been like super helpful for me, because I can take it and that's my starting block, and then build from other people's stuff. And then by the time I'm a couple years down the road, I'll have skills that I learned right off the bat. Time management skills is a good thing that I've learned here, is to know when to really pick apart something, or to just keep moving and finish the project.
Best times? Oh man, there are some funny guys, man. I've had a lot of moments. Maybe just like, I don't know, man, there's a lot, but talking around the class, saying random stuff and everything. They just like pig on each other and stuff. You know, it's all love, but yeah, man, it's all funny, and breaks, lunch. I just give a shout out to my family, you know, for supporting me. I just want to like thank everybody, you know, just making me feel welcome in the school and everything else.
It's all around good time, you know, and we can give each other shit, just shoot the shit with each other, you know, and correct each other with a little spice sometimes, you know, if it needs to. But most of the time it's just ongoing fun, and like, hey dude, did you get that? Oh no dude, and like we correct each other, look out for each other as a team, as a family. Shout out to my mom, my dad for making me and raising me. Shout out to the recon community for training me and being there and surrounding, you know, teaching me the stuff and how to be a man and how to be resilient over adversity and being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That kind of stuff just builds your thick skin for the world, you know. The world is a nasty place sometimes, but with thick skin you can get through it, and a hard mind and a hard heart.
John is like the most funny guy.
Honestly, our entire class, we're all like kind of tight-knit. We're all a big friend group, which is nice. Being in the military and knowing that camaraderie, and then coming out here and then seeing that again happen in a class, which is really cool, really cool. And you get to meet a lot of cool people, and you know, all these kids, they're younger. So, you know, a lot of them are younger, and like a lot of them are 18 years old, fresh out of high school, you know. And I've had to deal with these kids when I was in the military and stuff like that, and that was part of the reason why I got out of the military, because they just didn't want to listen. But ones going into this field, they're the ones in my class at least, they're great kids. They got a lot of strong minds on them, and they'll do great in this industry. I want to give a shout out to my parents, mom, dad. You guys did awesome job raising me. Shout out to everyone who always get their trust into me and confidence and stuff like that, and my sisters and all my friends and stuff, and my classmates. They've always been a big help, keeping me going. And yeah, sometimes I get frustrated. I'm the frustrated guy sometimes, but they help me go through it and stuff like that, and they're a lot of good friends.
The best time was probably working on the cages. Everybody was kind of like around doing everything and just kind of messing around. We were running around like riding on each other's cages and stuff like that. It was a good time. I just want to give a shout out to my family for supporting me through all of this. I think that's about it. Yeah.
We're always poking fun at each other. We're all there together. There's not any split groups, but I really can't narrow it down because we're always a big group. We're always poking around at each other and having fun. We get along with everything we do. Shout out to the passion of the instructors to not only take the skills they have, but bring them to us because they want to further the industry. And the same can be said about the school, to really just give people an insight to how it's really done. And you for broadcasting all of it. I mean, it's one thing to have it, but word of mouth only gets so far.
Everyone just making fun of each other and just saying stupid stuff, That was pretty fun. Hey, shop life, that's how it is. Shout out to instructors, John and Matt. I know I was a little slow for you too, making it hard on you guys on purpose sometimes, but thank you.
Thank you, John and Matt, for being W instructors, especially Matt, since we're his first class. I know it was hard.
Dude, it's been one big good time. We're a good class, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I love all the guys in the class. I mean, we all hang out outside of here, if you walk out like for break, we're all just like in a big group. I feel like nobody else does that, so we definitely have a good connection. Thanks for shout out, thanks to my instructors, John and Matt, you guys are awesome. Yeah, all my family that helped me out along the way and encouraged me.
Dude, my class is like a family, man. We all get along. It's actually a great time. It's super similar to high school, but everyone's homies, so it was amazing, honestly. I loved every second of it. I'm sad to leave. Shout out to my parents, because they're really the ones that made this happen and believed in me and provided the money and stuff in the beginning, so I appreciate it to my parents, really.
I mean, honestly, our class is more like a family, like we all clicked a couple weeks in. There was some of us faster than others, but at the end of the day, we all really like working with each other. We're all really good teammates. We're friends inside and outside of school. It's just made it really easy. There's never any conflict. It's just all laughs, all jokes, and our instructors handle it very well. They're right on the same page with us, So big thanks to my family, obviously, for supporting me through all this. I mean, being in school pretty much full time, it's outside of school, you're hustling to make money, you're working a second job, whatever. So it takes a lot of support on those days where you're feeling a little down. And then my uncle, because he's the one that really pushed me to come to this school. He saw the potential that I had, and he invested in me and took the chance with giving me this opportunity. And I think I took full advantage of it, and I was just gave it 110%.
Group projects are probably the best moments, because you're talking to everybody. I mean, my class is pretty close together. I don't know if you see that, but we're all cool. But yeah, for the roll cages, we all put in our 10 cents or whatever, and then yeah, it's pretty cool. We put our minds together with the instructors. You talk to them. They're pretty much like the homies too. Shout out to John and Matt, one of the best instructors here, probably the best. Yeah, and the classmates too. Those are the big homies, for real.
For your first time interviewing, good job.
Cool.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you so much.
Anytime, man.
Thanks, man.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.